Our Randy Ayala joins us now live from Bowie in Prince George's County.
Now, Randy, here's the thing. We know school out there is canceled. A lot of schools are canceled. What are you seeing, though, when it comes to the road conditions? You talked about the where you're standing. Is it any better now?
No, guys. So we started in Bowie. We're in Temple Hills right now. And as Lindsay kind of just mentioned, the main roads are good, right? So we're at Branch Avenue and St. Barnabas Road. Those are good. It's really in this area going to be the sidewalks where you have to be cautious, and the parking lots for businesses. So I haven't seen any additional plows out. I know I saw a plow about an hour ago that was starting to hit the parking lot across the street. There's a bunch of businesses over there, but I haven't seen any more, and there's still plenty of parking lots in this area that really need to be shoveled, and the sidewalks as well are pretty slippery. I slipped myself. So that's going to be the main issue in the Temple Hills area, at least where we are right here at St. Barnabas Road and Branch Avenue. But we've been checking on conditions all morning long. I know Bowie was on that list, 450 Annapolis Road. That one was very, very dicey. It looked like it needed to be replowed. But I did talk with the Department of Public Works. They told me that they were going to have plow trucks on 12-hour shifts. So the current shift started at 10 p.m. last night. It's going to wrap up around 10 o'clock this morning. So in about 3 hours from now, and then they would assess the situation to decide if they needed to add a third additional shift. So I'm going to reach back out to them this morning, try to get answers to that, see where they are in assessing some of those secondary roads and neighborhoods as well. I'm going to toss things over to Matt Gregory, who is in Northwest this morning. Matt, I know you've been keeping us in the loop for what DC is looking like. So how's it looking where you are now?
Hey Randy, we're back here at Massachusetts and 17th Street, and this is sort of a little bit different. We were downtown a little earlier, and downtown's pretty clear, but these side streets off of downtown's area in DuPont, they're a little like this. This right here, 17th Street, you can see we still have like a layer here of slush and a little layer of snow. These roads have been getting plowed, but not as frequently as downtown. They're still getting hit with the salt and the brine solution. Now, we come over this way a little bit. You can see Massachusetts is pretty clear right here. It's just a little wet. You have a little bit of sludge here and there, a little bit of slush, not so much. So you see this car here is about to turn right. You got to take it slow. See, they're not really accelerating until they hit that more dry pavement, or I guess the wet pavement, but still, you know, a little less full of slush or what have you. One of the questions that I've been talking about all day, because I always had this question, this is why we asked the DPW folks here, you know, is at what point does the salt become ineffective? Because it continues to melt the snow and melt the ice till about 15 degrees or so. And once we hit there, that's where things become a little bit less effective. So while we haven't hit those temperatures yet, we continue to stay, you know, below freezing, but above 15, that's where we see this continue to work. So what we expect to see with these secondary and side roads is eventually the crews will come back through plowing them. They've already applied the brine and salt solution, but with the little layer here, they'll come through, plow that out of the way, and we'll start to see more clear streets as we get through the morning and into the afternoon. And that's why Jonathan and Lindsay are talking about seeing a more, probably a better commute for the evening, but still we're gonna have some issues because these roads are a little slushy and may have the potential to be slick as we get through the day. But for now, in Northwest, I'm Matt Gregory, back to you.
And all that slush, Matt has shown us, will eventually refreeze overnight because of the Arctic blast and the really cold temperatures. And I know that is a concern for crews. Matt, thank you for that update.
All right, in the meantime, let's check out the conditions in Northern Virginia right now. This is a live look at Route 50 and I-66 from our VDOT camera. You can see, you know, the cars moving along there, but as we've talked about over and over again, you just don't know what's underneath with the temperatures and the rain or whatever, or the slush. It can create some icy conditions on the roads, so you just have to be careful, take your time. And like you did an interview earlier with VDOT, and they said, when they said stay at home, interview over.
Yeah,
it's pretty much that simple.
All unnecessary travel, just avoid it,
right?
If you can stay home, work from home, all of that. If you're working or hoping for a sneak peek at how clear the roads are before you head out, VDOT's website, 511virginia.org, gives you up-to-the-minute traffic alerts and shows you live traffic cameras across Virginia.